A new shift in the Russia-Ukraine conflict has once again placed global attention on a single structure, the Kerch Strait Bridge. A route once seen as Russia's lifeline is now trapped between security fears, repeated strikes, and unprecedented restrictions. When Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the Kerch Bridge quickly turned from a civilian route into a critical military corridor. Heavy weapons, ammunition, and reinforcements flowed through it toward the southern front, prompting Ukrainian commanders to openly declare that the bridge was a legitimate military target. Many experts in 2022 believed the bridge would collapse after the first major strike. Yet even after multiple attacks, it still stands, though it no longer functions with the freedom it once had. 3 major Ukrainian operations forced Russia to halt traffic again and again. Every time the bridge was hit, authorities had to close it, inspect the damage, and restore limited movement. Today, strict inspections, restricted vehicle categories, and continuous monitoring show that the bridge has lost its strategic reliability for Russia. The October 2022 explosion marked the beginning of severe limitations. At that time, Russia was heavily dependent on the bridge for transferring troops and equipment to the occupied territories. Immediately after the blast, all heavy trucks were banned. Cargo vehicles were redirected to a long land route passing through Russian-controlled areas inside Ukraine. Tourists heading to Crimea were also advised to take this alternative road due to heightened security risks on the bridge. Russia even had to reactivate its old ferry system, the same one discontinued years earlier. In July 2023, a marine drone assault damaged the automotive section of the bridge, disrupting civilian travel as well as freight movement. People were shuffled between ferries and trains depending on which part of the structure remained usable. Even after temporary repairs, only private cars and selected buses were allowed to cross. Around the same time, Crimean officials introduced a rule banning photography near the bridge due to fears that images could provide reconnaissance material for future attacks. In November 2025, Russian authorities implemented a surprising regulation. Electric vehicles, hybrid cars, and several categories of commercial transport were no longer permitted to cross the bridge. Officials claimed that the internal layout of EV batteries made rapid inspection difficult, raising security concerns. Drivers now had to submit detailed forms listing their vehicle type, technical data, and registration information before approaching the checkpoint. EV and hybrid owners were forced to use the same lengthy land route, where charging stations are almost non-existent. Then in December 2025, Russia expanded the ban yet again, prohibiting minibuses with removed seats being used as cargo vans, fearing they could conceal dangerous materials. While Russia continues its military campaign, a separate controversy has erupted over the alleged daughter of President Vladimir Putin reportedly living in France. Her presence in Europe triggered frustration among Ukrainian journalists, especially after she was seen near cultural events in Paris. One reporter confronted her, asking, "Your father's actions are costing lives in Ukraine. Don't you feel any responsibility?" She refused to answer directly. A social media post she made about feeling trapped by the life she was born into fueled further debate, especially because she never mentioned her father's name. Old photos showing her luxurious lifestyle before the war resurfaced online, intensifying criticism. Some argue she is unfairly judged for her father's decisions, while others believe she should take moral responsibility at a time when millions are suffering. For more breaking updates, on-ground reports, and global conflict coverage, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new report.